So this video is like a continuation of the last video, which is lead qualification. There's something important we need to know when actually speaking with sellers, which is going to help us correctly qualify a lead. There are two type of sellers. There's the absent seller, who's the absent homeowner, and there's the present homeowner. The absent homeowner is pretty much someone that's absent from the property. They do not live in the property. Okay, and a present homeowner is someone that's present in that property. They live in the property. Okay, now homeowners that live in the property, they always have good understanding of what their property condition is, and they always have a good understanding of how much they want for the property. However, absent homeowners, they are absent from the house. They haven't been into the house in probably in 2 years or in whatever longer. A lot of these people do not have a good judgment of what the condition of the property is. A lot of these sellers now have a good judgment of the price they're even asking for the properties. So how do I handle an absent owner? When I'm handling an absent owner, the most important thing I'm really caring for is the motivation when I'm speaking to an absent owner. Because a lot of time they don't know what price they want for the property, and if they know what price they want, their prices are not correct. The prices are not. They're just guessing. They don't even know what the property is worth. A lot of absent owners, you're going to see two behaviors. They don't know what they want for the property, and second, they don't know the condition of the property. When they tell you what they want for the property, you always want to ask them, when was the last time you saw the property? When they tell you the condition, you always want to ask them, when was the last time you saw the property? If they haven't seen the property in at least 2 years, if they haven't seen the property in at least 2 years, always do minus $10,000, minus $20,000 in your asking price in your head. Do not put that on the lead note. In the lead note, you put the price that the sellers say they want. You put the condition of the property in the lead notes. But in your head, if they tell you the asking price they want, always minus 10 to 20% of the asking price. Okay, because some of them, they're just shooting out a number. They don't know exactly how much they want for this property. And the condition of the property, depending on how long they've seen the property, if it's 2 years, you want to minus 1 point from the condition of the property. If it's more than 5 years, you want to minus 3 points. Actually, you want to minus 2 points from the condition of the property they tell you. Absent owners, it's okay if they don't have an asking price. It's okay if they don't know the property condition. As long as they have a good motivation and as long as one other qualification factor checks out, they're a good lead. Now, present owners, it's not okay if a seller lives in a property, they're present in the house, and they do not know the property condition or they cannot give you an accurate property condition. That is not okay. It's a sign of the seller hiding something or they're not motivated enough. Okay, that doesn't mean we would disqualify the lead. That doesn't mean that the lead is extremely qualified. That just means we need to be very clear and make sure this seller has at least two qualification. This is a seller we can't just give a break. Okay, present owners, they if they don't know the property condition, they're lying. It's not acceptable if they don't know the property condition. And a lot of time they're asking price. Okay, they're asking price. It's not really okay if a seller. It's really not okay if they live in their house and they don't have an asking price. Why don't you know what your property is worth? Why don't you know what you want for it? You always want to find out from sellers like that. Because here's what you need to think about. The difference between an absent owner and a present owner is an absent owner, when they decide to sell, they don't need to worry about where they need to move to. A present owner, if they decide to sell, they're selling a property they're presently living in. So they need to know what price will make them move. An absent owner, it's okay if you don't know what price will make you move. But present owner, they need to know what price will make them move, because a lot of time, if they sell the house they're currently living in, guess what? They need to move somewhere else. They would not be homeless. So they need to have clarity on exactly when they want to close. They need to have clarity on exactly why they're selling. Sellers that are present owners, they need to have a good reason for selling. Okay. And also, they need to have clarity on their property condition, and also they need to know the price they want. Because if you don't know the price you want, what makes you think you would sell? Because realistically, you need to buy somewhere else. You need to move somewhere else when you sell your property. So when you're speaking with the seller that is presently living in a property, you want to make sure you listen attentively to their qualification factors. We also need at least two qualification factors from the sellers. Okay, that's it for this training. If you have any specific questions, let me know. All right, let's get it.